Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a huge declutter of fragrances. So if you are new here, hi, my name is Amy. I do videos on all things girly, especially videos on smelling good. If you like that type of content, don't forget to subscribe before you leave today's video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here with me today, and I appreciate all of the love and the support. With that said, let's get right into today's video. All right, guys, so I am racing against the weather. Lately, it rains every single day, and it makes filming so difficult for me because it's very noisy when it rains. So yeah, you guys know that I have been trying to downsize my collection a little bit, and decluttering has been getting harder and harder each time that I declutter because I really enjoy the fragrances that I have, but I know that I have to get rid of some. So I believe I got rid of more than 25 fragrances for this video. Some of them might be a little bit shocking, some of them not so much. I kind of divided it into sections so I can explain to you why I got rid of them. Some of them I got rid of them because I didn't like the way that they smelled on me, like on my skin when I actually wore it. Some of them I'm getting rid of because I'm tired of them. I'm a very moody person. I get tired of things. That's why I do my tray rotations. And then some of them I really loved, but the longevity was just not doing it for me. So there's different reasons. I'm going to start off with the ones that I didn't enjoy the scent on myself. And that's why I always try to tell you guys in my hauls that even if I rave about a perfume during a haul, wait until I do the updates, because sometimes when I'm smelling on a tester strip or even when I spray it on my hand, it ends up smelling totally different when I actually wear it. And that's probably one of the most disappointing types of letdowns, because I get super excited about a fragrance when I get it. I love it. And then when I go to wear it, it just does not work for me. So that is what happened with the following fragrances. So the first one that happened to me with, and this bottle is pretty much completely new, is the Hermes Eau de Merveilles Blue. I bought this because I wanted more aquatic, easy to wear, clean, fresh fragrances for summertime. I got this during summertime, and I blind bought this, so that was kind of like the first mistake. I could have went and smelled it somewhere, but I didn't. And this one opens up so beautiful. I really like the freshness of it and just how easy it is to wear. But then it quickly changes on my skin, and I used to own the Eau de Merveilles, like the ambery bottle, and something about that fragrance I really didn't enjoy. And this one, when it dries down, I start getting kind of like the ambery colored bottle, and I just can't handle it. I don't know what it is. I wonder if my husband would like to try it, because I feel like this is a very unisex fragrance and it would smell really, really nice on a man. And if he doesn't want it, maybe I'm gonna see if my brother or my dad want it, because it just smells fresh and clean, but it's not feminine enough for me. Sometimes I have found aquatic fragrances that still have feminine touches to it. I feel like this one is a little bit more on the masculine side. So unfortunately, this one's not going to stay in my collection. The next one, two of them, one of them might be a shocker, the other one not so much. The first one, I have been struggling with Mugler ever since I started collecting perfumes. I wanted to have at least like one type of alien, and every single one that I tried did not work for me. Not the original, not the, is it called Fusion? So then I ended up getting this one, which is the Eau Extraordinaire. It's supposed to be the more citrusy, like fresh alien. It's supposed to be a little bit, it was supposedly not as intense or strong as the original alien, so I was all for it. And when I got it, I always get a headache when I use either alien, or it doesn't really matter what flanker I use. Alien just does not work for me. And I've always told you guys that I really love the way that alien smells on other people. It just doesn't work for me. So I am going to be getting rid of Alien Eau Extraordinaire. The bottle is pretty much not touched, because every time that I have tried to like give it a little spray and wear it, I don't enjoy it. So this one's leaving my collection. And then this one, I almost feel very guilty to get rid of it, but I think I'm tired of this one. And that is Alien Mirage. I really like this one when I first got it. And I did use this one a little bit more. There's a little dent in this bottle. This one smells like a very watered down Alien. It barely has any resemblance to Alien in my opinion, but it smells more like a fragrance that you had on before you went and got into like a waterfall type of environment. So your perfume kind of stayed on, but then you also smell like the water. That's kind of what this smells like. It's very watery, it's very relaxing, it's very like fresh, but I don't know, I'm just kind of like tired of it. I don't reach for it too much. So this one's leaving, and it's hard for me to do that. It's so hard for me to make up my mind and get rid of fragrances, but I don't want to have fragrances that I don't reach for often. So I'm just gonna do it and not think about it. Another one that I already gave away to my aunt is the Wanted Girl Tonic. I love the original Wanted Girl. It's one of my favorite scents for fall time. But that one, the tonic one, when you spray that fragrance, and my mom made me realize it. She was here with me, she came to visit, and she was going through all of the fragrances that she wanted. She left with a ton of fragrances. And I showed her the Wanted Girl Tonic, and she was like, oh no, this smells like cucumbers. And I was like, that's what this smells like I didn't make the connection. So it has kiwi, ginger, acai berry, bamboo, tonka bean, and datura. And I guess the kiwi mixed with the acai berry gave it like this cucumber type of scent, and I really didn't enjoy it. It was just not my thing. I got rid of that one. Another one that I got rid of and is no longer in my collection is from Raja Parfums, and I gave it to my mom. She took it, and I got rid of Elixir. I had mentioned to you guys that I was kind of like thinking about getting rid of it. I did wear that one to the movies one day, and it drove me nuts. When I first got that fragrance, I picked up more of like the peachy notes in it. It was kind of like a fizzy peach with florals. It was very girly, very feminine. It was a beautiful fragrance. It also reminded me a little bit of Gucci Guilty, like a more sophisticated and classy Gucci Guilty, because Gucci Guilty is kind of like sexy to me. The Elixir was a little more like classy. But when I tried to put it on to go to the movies that day, which I didn't spray a lot because I was going to be at the movies, I don't want to bother anyone, I bothered myself pretty much. So the whole time that I was watching the movie, I was just like, why is this so screechy and floral? Like, I didn't get that before. So I had to get rid of that one, unfortunately. The next one that I got rid of is Lolita Lempica Sweet. That one was a sugar bomb, and I should have known when I blind bought it. The notes in there is sugar, there's cherry, there is cacao, iris, angelica, musk, and cashmere wood in that fragrance. I feel like lately I'm getting more into deeper, a lot of vanillas. I'm getting into richer spicy scents. I'm getting into a lot of like warm scents. I still love sweet, and I'm always going to be like a fruity floral type of girl, and I love all those types of fragrances, but this one was sweet, like to the point that I just didn't want to wear it. It was too sweet for me. So that one left my collection. Another one that I got rid of was Jimmy Choo Fever. Jimmy Choo Fever is, the only reason I got rid of that one was because I wasn't really reaching for it. Like whenever I'm doing my trays, sometimes like I want to pick so many to put on the tray, and then there's some that I look at and I'm just like, not you. When I do that, I know that it's time to get rid of it, because if I'm kind of like not paying attention to it, and every time that I have the opportunity to pick it up, I'm not doing it, it needs to go. So that's kind of what happened with that one. It also has plum and it has lychee, but it does dry down to a very nice warm, sweet. I don't remember if it had chocolate in it, but I know that it really changed from the opening. And it kind of gave me similar vibes to my Kenzo Elixir. They're not dupes for each other, but it kind of gave me the same vibes, and I definitely prefer the Kenzo Elixir. So Jimmy Choo Fever is gone from my collection. Another one that I got rid of was Angel Nova EDT. And this one was a hard one to get rid of, because when I first got it, I wanted to love it so bad because I had a bunch of fragrances that kind of had like that rose, lychee type of vibe, and I realized that that's just not for me. I don't enjoy those. They turn a little bit like sour on my skin and very sharp and very heady. Angel Nova EDT is gone. And then I also got rid of Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. I got rid of the EDP. I gave the EDP to my mom. That scent is not that I don't like it, but I prefer the EDT way, way better. The EDP gets a little bit sharp. It gets a little bit heady. It is definitely stronger. So if you want a stronger one, you can go with the EDP version. I just feel like the EDT has more notes that kind of round out the fragrance and just make it way better for me. It kind of softens the florals because the EDP has rose in it as well, and it can be strong. But my mom liked it. My mom took it with her, so I got rid of that one. Now we're going to start off with the ones that I had longevity issues with. So these are the fragrances that I love the way it smells, but then when I put them on, they barely last. So if it lasts me 3-4 hours and I have to reapply, I'm totally okay with that. But if I apply it and it's gone like quickly, I feel like it's not worth it. So the first one that I got rid of was Beyonce's Heat Wild Orchid, which that is such a beautiful perfume. I don't want to say anything bad about that fragrance because it is beautiful. If you love a coconutty, berry, vanilla type of scent, it's so beautiful. But I feel like I was kind of over it a little bit. I wore that one a lot to bed. I also got rid of Rihanna Nude, which I also loved. I had a big dent in that bottle. I think that one was more of like, okay, I'm ready to like get rid of you type of thing. That one has guava, which is a beautiful note. So these that I'm talking about right now, I still recommend them. I still think they're beautiful. They're just not in my collection at the moment. But that one has guava, vanilla orchid, which I really, really like in fragrances. I think it was just, I got tired of using it. The next fragrance that I decluttered was Cloud, the 2.0. So that one, I think I become anosmic to that one because I still have a little bit of struggles with ambroxan. Some fragrances I'm starting to enjoy. Others, I enjoy them, but then they kind of disappear, and I feel like it's that note. The original Cloud lasts longer on my skin. I know on some people, the intense lasts longer. Well, the intense lasts longer, but on me, it was the other way around and it didn't really last too long. The next one that I'm going to be getting rid of, I'm actually pretty sad about because I was obsessed with this in my haul and I was so ready to use this and it didn't really turn out too well, and that is Carolina Herrera's 212 VIP Gold. This was like such a letdown for me. So when I first got it, I fell so in love with the scent. It was kind of like a boozy version of Gucci Guilty, which I love. It kind of reminded me of that when I sprayed it. And I really, really like the smell of this fragrance. I'm gonna spray it again. Like when I smell it on the tester strip, I really, really like it. But I feel like with this fragrance, I had to keep on spraying it. And I don't know if it's long lasting on other people. Let me know if you have this fragrance, how the longevity is on you. But when I put this on, it's like poof, like it's gone. Like I smell it for like the first minute or two. I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then I start doing things or I start walking. And when I start walking and I can't smell my fragrance, that really annoys me. Like I love when I get like whiffs of my fragrance because honestly I wear fragrances for me. So if I can't smell them, I can't do it. So this one's going to be leaving my collection. I still think it smells nice. It just doesn't last on me. This next one I have had in my collection twice. So I got it, didn't like the cherry in it the first time because it smelled kind of like medicine. Then I started to love the scent of it, ordered it again, and now the longevity on me is horrible, and that is Prada Candy Gloss. I like the scent of it now. I love the opening with the cherry, and then it dries down into like this sweet almondy, just creamy, beautiful fragrance. But literally like an hour after I put it on, or maybe half an hour, I don't smell it anymore. It's not strong. I just don't smell it. And this is such a pretty one. I love the bottle. I love the scent of it. If this lasts on you, I'm totally jealous because I tried everything. I tried moisturizing. I tried putting oils. I tried layering it with cherry scented lotions, and it just gets lost. It does not last on me. So very, very sad, but that is Prada Candy Gloss. All right, this next one I put a big dent in it as well, and I was very like Should I get rid of it? Should I not? Do I love it? Do I not? It was like, it changed back and forth. And this one is the Diesel Lover Dose Red Kiss. I know. This is a very sexy fragrance. It's really, really nice. It opens up very different from the way that it actually dries down. It dries down with more of a sweet, like chocolatey, woody type of vibe. And as you can see, I did wear it a lot. I did test it, and although I enjoyed it, although it's a nice scent, I just wasn't crazy about it. I wasn't like obsessed with it while I was wearing it. I feel like I had to reapply a lot. And I don't know if other people have issues with longevity. Again, my skin just doesn't hold on to fragrance, so I am not lucky with that. But I don't know. I feel like this one, it's time to go. This one I'm getting rid of, and I absolutely love the way this smells. So this one's like sad to see it go, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not unique enough. I have body mist from Bath and Body Works that smell pretty much almost like this, and I do recommend it. I loved it when I got it. I have worn it a lot, and it's just such an easygoing, peachy, fruity scent. And this is Hugo Boss, the scent. So as you can see, I did put a little bit of a dent in this one. I still think it's really, really nice. There's no way, just smelling it, it's like I just want to put it back in my collection. But my Bath and Body Works, I believe it's called Pretty as a Peach. I feel like they smell so close. So Pretty as a Peach is definitely like a dupe for this fragrance. They smell, I think it's Pretty as a Peach, or was it that peachy one that came out last Christmas? I know there's one from Bath and Body Works that I have that just smells so identical to this. And the reason why I decided to get rid of it is because it doesn't last. So if it lasted a really long time and it was powerful and I smelled it on myself and all of that, it would still be in my collection, because the way that it smells, it's beautiful. It's so good. It's juicy. It's peachy. It's fruity, girly. Really, really nice. And it's affordable. You can find it on discount websites. But yeah, it's time to leave. Here's another one that was a disappointment, and this is Marc Jacobs Ever So Fresh. I got this one not too long ago. I reviewed it for you guys, and as you can see, it does have quite a big dent on it because the lasting power for this was trash. I know the Marc Jacobs fragrances are known for not being long lasting, but I feel like the other ones last longer on me. This one, I will put it on and like, I don't know. I just don't like the vibes of it either. I feel like when I smell this, I get hit in the face with like orange juice and mango juice, like really strong. I don't pick up pineapple in here, which is the reason why I got it. I wanted to pick up the pineapple. The notes sounded so beautiful. I don't get that rose water, which rose water smells like more delicate, soft. This is very sharp, citrusy, like tangy. It's just not for me. So this one is leaving as well. All right, so the next ones that I'm going to be talking about, fragrances that I just am not reaching for enough, or I'm just tired of them. And the first one is definitely one that was so hard to actually get rid of, this one. And it is Mont Blanc Signature. I really, really loved that fragrance when I first got it. It got me a lot of compliments as well when I would wear it. It's like a very clean, creamy, milky, almost like if you took a bath in like a milk bath and then you put on like the most beautiful like body butter on. It just smells like your skin is hydrated, you're clean. It's really, really nice. Now, when I wore this fragrance, I wasn't a fan of the citrusy touch in there. That was the only thing that was starting to bother me. I love the lactonic vibe of it, the creaminess, the clean vibe. It's like clean, but it's not soapy clean or like super sharp or anything like that. It is like the most softest, just beautiful fragrance. But I believe there is clementine in there or orange, something like that. And I'm starting to notice that I'm not the biggest fan of like orange when it is super concentrated. I do enjoy blood orange. I do enjoy, I believe it's bitter orange. But when it's just like orange juice orange or like super citrusy, I just don't enjoy those. So I did give that one away. I also gave away Oscar de la Renta Bella Blanca, which is a beautiful fragrance. I would definitely repurchase in the future when I leave here. It is like a dewy, wet pear with like lilies and aquatic type of florals. with a little bit of a green touch to it. It is such a beautiful fragrance. I gave it to my mom because I actually gifted that fragrance to my mom a lot of years ago because she fell in love with it. So when I was ready to get rid of it, I was like, I know that my mom is going to run through this fragrance. So I gave it to her, and the only reason why I got rid of it is because Giorgio Armani's Ocean di Gioia kind of gives me the same vibe. And you guys know how much I love Ocean di Gioia and the pear in there and how shampooey and clean and juicy that fragrance is, and kind of like you still get like the ocean air in that one. So I definitely chose that one over Oscar de la Renta. I gave that one away. I also gave away Clean Skin, and the one that comes in like the little purple bottle. That one was pretty much halfway used up, and I was just ready to move on to different types of musks. And that one's really good. I still recommend it. It's affordable. It's very musky and clean, kind of like a second skin type of fragrance. It's just no longer in my collection. And then while my mom was here, I wasn't planning on getting rid of this fragrance, but she went so crazy over this fragrance and I just gave it to her. So I gave her Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb Nectar. I have always had a little bit of a trouble with that one, and even though I really like the scent, when Ruby Orchid came out, that one stole my heart. It has the peach in there, is a little bit more sweet, and it works better for me. So the nectar, I don't know if it's that gunpowder in there or what note it is. Maybe it can be the cassis as well. But there was a note in there that just I could never fully like get with. When I saw how much my mom enjoyed that one, I was just like, go ahead, take it. And she was so happy with that one. So that one's gone. I also got rid of ZARA's NUIT. And that one is amazing. If you want something that smells like Girl of Now, watch my video from my ZARA haul. It is almost spot on Girl of Now. And I would have kept it, but I already have Girl of Now, and that bottle from ZARA was huge. And since I'm trying to downsize and I'm gonna be moving, that type of bottle is like a little too much. So I did give that one away, but I still recommend it 100%. I also got rid of Elizabeth Arden White Tea, which is a fragrance that I know for sure I will purchase again in the future once I move. It's like a very musky, clean, just beautiful fragrance that you can wear on an everyday basis, that you can wear to do grocery shopping, that you can wear just to be casual. It's so good. It's kind of like a just very relaxing scent, and I know that I'll get it in the future again. Another one that I'm going to get rid of that I do still have here is this one, which is a shocker. This is, I think my nose is going through a change again because there's a lot of fragrances that I used to absolutely love that I'm kind of iffy about now. So this fragrance, I still think it's beautiful. I still like it, but it's a little bit on the super sweet side for me now, and I think I'm starting to not really enjoy scents that are super duper sweet. So this is Reminiscence Dragée. I love this fragrance. I use it so much. I use it a lot for bed. This smells like the candies that you get like in weddings, like the almonds that are like coated in candy. Very sweet. If you love super sweet almond fragrances, this is a beautiful one to get. I went back and forth if I was gonna get rid of it or not. I did put this one on my tray last month to really test it out, and I noticed that the 2 or 3 times that I wore it, it was okay, you know, like it was all right. So this one's leaving. Another one that I'm getting rid of is one that I recently got, and I was very excited about this one as well. And this is the Calvin Klein Women fragrance. First of all, this top is a hell no for me. I had it like this on my tray. So when I spray this one like on a tester strip, or I spray it on my hand, and it smells really good, but when I actually sprayed it everywhere and I wore it, it kind of had like a masculine touch on my skin. And I'm not really a super fan of like very citrusy fragrances. So I do like to try them to see if I can wear them for like every day. And I'm starting to notice that musk work a little bit better on me. Fragrances like Clean Reserve Skin, Dead Cool Taunt, I'm really gravitating towards those types of fragrances for like every day. This one just didn't work for me. So this one is going to be leaving my collection. Here's another one that I'm getting rid of that I've had for a while, and I did really like it. There's a pretty big dent on this fragrance, and this is Jennifer Lopez My Glow. The bottle is a little, not a fan of the bottle, but as you can see, I did use this fragrance a lot. This is a very woody fragrance, and it's really nice for when you just want to smell good, but it's not sharp, it's not floral, it's a really nice fragrance, but I'm kind of just like tired of it. I believe I don't know if there's lavender in here as well. It's like a really nice fragrance to wear to bed. Very calming, very relaxing. And I did use it a lot about a year ago, but I noticed that I wasn't reaching for it. So this one is leaving. Another one that I am going to be decluttering, and I'm kind of upset about this one because I recommended this fragrance on my Escape to the Pumpkin Patch video because I remember loving this fragrance last year. So I kind of went by those vibes because I remember really liking it. But then the times that I did wear it this year, I'm getting like this note that I'm just not enjoying too much. I'm not sure what it is, but this is the Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. So as you can see, this one also does have a dent on it. I did enjoy this one last year a lot, but I feel like the times that I picked this one up last month, I just wasn't really like the biggest fan of it. I still think that it's a beautiful scent to wear during fall time. There's almond in here. If you ever have smelled the original Perfect, this is pretty much like that one, but there's almond in it. It's a little bit warmer. It's a little bit sexier. There is just something about it that I'm not really enjoying too much. And I think I might give this one still a few chances before I truly get rid of it. Because see, today it actually smells really good. I don't understand. Maybe it's because I'm spraying it on the tester strip. I'm getting way more almond and like warmth and nuttiness on the tester strip, and when I wear it on my skin, I feel like it doesn't smell like this. I really like it on the tester strip, so it just might be smelling a little different on my skin. I'm not sure. I'll play around with this one a little bit more. This one's not a for sure declutter yet. I'm also going to be getting rid of Trussardi's Sound of Donna. I let you guys know that this is a beautiful scent. If you live somewhere chilly and cold and you love spicy, nutty, like nutmeg type of scents, look into this one. It's affordable and it is powerful and it is long lasting. It is amazing for fall time. I just can't wear it here. It's too hot for this type of scent here, but it's so nice. It's kind of like the La Vie Belle Intense, which had like that nutty vibe, but this one doesn't have as much creaminess to it. It's a little bit more spicy to me, but it's beautiful for fall time. I still recommend it. And that's one of the reasons why I also decided to get rid of it, was because if the bottle was a little bit smaller, I would have kept it, and wherever I moved, hopefully it would work a little bit better. But this is really big, so I'm gonna be getting rid of this one. This next fragrance I enjoyed so much last year, and this year it's not really doing it for me, and this is the Acqua di Parma Mandorlo di Sicilia. I was so obsessed with this fragrance when I first got it. As you can see, I did put a dent in this one as well, but now I feel like it's a little too plain for me. Like, it's literally, this is a good one to keep if you want to add like almond to other fragrances, but I feel like it's missing something. Like, if I want to wear it by itself, I feel like I don't really get satisfied with this one anymore. It's still nice for almond lovers. I feel like I just got a little tired of it, so this one is going to be decluttered. And now the last fragrance I'm going to be decluttering from my collection is one that I really want to love, because I am searching for like that perfect pineapple fragrance. And I did review these, but this just doesn't work on my skin. And I wish it did, because it smells very expensive. It smells very sophisticated, really nice. But for some reason on my skin, it keeps turning very masculine, very unisex. So this fragrance is from Orientica, and this is Royal Amber. I'm so sad because, first of all, I love this bottle so much. I ended up keeping the, I believe it's called, is it Amber Rouge? The one that smells kind of like Baccarat Rouge 540. I ended up keeping that one because that one smells really good on me. But this one, it keeps turning like masculine on my skin. From the bottle, I feel like it smells very expensive. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind. I get the pineapple in this one, but I thought that since this didn't have patchouli, that it was going to be like the perfect pineapple for me. But when I try to wear it, I still get like masculine vibes, and then the woody notes kind of take over, and like I lose that pineapple. But it's still really nice. I feel like this one is a very unisex type of fragrance, but if you get more of the sweet notes in there and the fruity notes in it, I can see how this can be so amazing, but it's just not working on me. So I'd rather find someone that will love this one. That is it for this huge declutter. I don't even know how many I got rid of, but this cleaning up just feels really, really good. I made a big space in my collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed this declutter video. I'm not that type of collector where I want to collect and collect and not use, and I like to keep my collection under control. A declutter every few months, I feel like it's necessary. I feel like it's a must. I want to make sure that I'm reaching for all of the fragrances that I have. And as you can see, some of the ones that I'm decluttering do have their dents on them. They did get used. Some of them got really, really loved, and I just don't enjoy them anymore. So totally normal, especially for someone who's collecting and reviewing fragrances all the time. My tastes are gonna change. My nose is gonna pick up different things. You know, there's fragrances that I loved last year that I remember a certain way, and when I smell them now, they don't smell the same. And that's kind of like the unfortunate part of collecting and reviewing, because I feel like when I had 5 fragrances at once, they always smelled the same to me. They never changed. And now I do pick up very different notes. They change, and yeah, so these declutters are must for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below any fragrances that you have decluttered recently, or fragrances that you loved and they ended up being fragrances that you got rid of. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.